Hey, Jorge Estrada. Today I want to bring up something that really bothers me because it's very disappointing, very expensive, and just makes me wonder: is brand loyalty worth anything? I mean, is it a thing for manufacturers to feel good about themselves, or is it something for us that we have a false pride into something? I don't know. Uh, we probably not figure that out today. I just want to share my experience, and then you can draw your own conclusions and say, I agree, I disagree, or what the hell was that about? But in this case, it's not about guns; it's about tires. We are not just gun people; we are also car people, and more specifically, it's about NITTO Tires. We're using this brand exclusively since 2011. We had them on several cars, at least two sets per each car. Uh, some lasted longer, some not so much, but we bought them all from Discount Tire. They had the best prices. They also have certificates which allows you to get your tire replaced, like you have a nail in there, or they cannot be fixed, or you have the bubbles on the sidewall, and they replace them, no questions asked. And you get a new tire, and you just buy a new certificate for that tire. It's pretty good actually, because you can go to any Discount Tire and get your issues repaired there. So, but it's not about Discount Tire, it's about NITTO Tires, which we, again, back in 2011, started out with our old Ram. We had two sets of Grappler on there. First the regular one, then the G2 that came out. Uh, Not really any issues with that. Didn't complain too much. I don't remember the old mileage that we got on these older cars. No, just recently the ones, and I'll get to that in a minute. Then we had the Durango with also two sets on it. The first set was the NT420. It is not the V as in Victor that you can buy today. It was the old 420, had also the asymmetrical tread pattern. Not a bad tire, just didn't last long. Again, I didn't say anything. NITTO never heard anything about it. We upgraded then the Durango to the 421Q, which was a good tire, but then we ended up trading in the vehicle. We also had have a 2015 Dart that started out with the Neogen tire, which is pretty good. I don't remember, man, that lasted about 40,000 miles maybe, not 100% sure, but we also had issues with there was bubbles on the sidewall, and you can say, yeah, you hit a curb or whatnot, which we didn't, but it would be a he said, she said. Never, I don't remember if they have a mileage warranty on there. Never went to NITTO Tire. I went back to Discount Tire. They replaced it. I got a new tire, bought a new certificate. No big deal, right? So then that set was worn down, or the two additional tires were worn down, and then I upgraded to the Motivo, which you also cannot buy anymore. It's now the Motivo 365. Motivo also never got back the NITTO tire, but I bought a set of 4 new ones, and one was really bad. It's still on there, but it's already worn down. So I'm actually in the process of also getting new tires for the Dart. Never went to NITTO Tire, never opened a warranty claim. Maybe I still should, because that Motivo had a mileage warranty and it did not hit that mileage at all. Then we also have the Ram, which that is a disappointing part, because those tires they don't come cheap. So there was back then even a 350 a tire, I want to say. First we bought the Rich Grappler. We put the LT tires on it because I didn't want a P metric anymore. We want the heavier, sturdy sidewall. We do trailer. We have a little bit, not really off-road, but it's like really bad dirt roads, I guess you can say. And those Ridge Grabbler lasted 4 years and 73,000 miles, which is pretty good. Not fantastic, but pretty good. But they were done after that. They were torn. Had flat spots on it. It also showed some cupping, which is a sawtooth pattern on the tire tread, which I never had on any cars before, ever, throughout all those decades that I'm driving. So, to my knowledge, the Ridge Grabbler doesn't have a mileage warranty that they give, but I didn't say anything, even though the depth was still good. I didn't say anything. I replaced them with the Recon Grabbler, which was then relatively new, and I said, okay, let's upgrade to the Recon. Also in LT, it was also about, I guess, 350, 360 a tire. And they gave a mileage warranty for that, 55,000 miles. So I drive, and again, it's a daily driver. We go on travels with it. First the Durango was our traveling machine, and then the Ram. After we do a little bit of trailer every now and then. Again, only dirt roads, not really off-road. Nothing crazy at all. Again, it's a daily driver. It needs to run. Suspension, everything is stock. I just wanted good tires on it. These Recon Grabbler lasted 3 years and 52,000 miles. I'm gonna show you some pictures, and the tread pattern is still, they should last another 2 years. But the wear is so uneven, it's vibrating, especially at higher speeds. It's terrible. I didn't want to drive it anymore. So with this, and again, the Ram is the only one I had those issues with ever. The suspension was checked out several times. We had alignments done at least twice since we had the Ridge Grabbler on it. And it was just bad. Took it to Discount Tire. They had I actually emailed first and said, is there anything, this is what's going on, NITTO, is there anything you can do? I'm not asking for a free replacement, for a free set, I'm not. But something. Can you help me out? And because it's well within the warranty time frame. So, and they responded and said, well, first step is to take it back to the place where you bought it from and to file and open a warranty claim. Okay, have a warranty. They call it warranty tire inspection. Okay, we got this done. It was on a Friday, and they told the Discount Tire guy it's probably gonna be next week. So I was like, okay, Friday, get all the stuff in. Saturday, Sunday they're off, and then Monday they might look at it. Okay, no big deal. Friday in the afternoon he called me back, the Discount Tire guy, and said, wait, they want pictures. Like, okay, I'll come back because I don't know what, he offered me to take pictures and send it to him, and I said no, because I don't know what type of pictures they want, and I don't want to drag it out. So I just come back, you take the pictures that they want, and then we'll be good. Okay, did that, done that, and everything was fine. Go home. All next week, the following week, I hear nothing. I mean nothing. Neither NITTO nor Discount Tire. So at some point then I call. It was actually the Saturday. I call, following Saturday, I call and ask Discount Tire if he heard anything back, and he said no. And they don't work Saturday. So Monday he gives them a call and then trying to see if they have made a decision. So Monday he calls them, and then right in the morning he calls me, and California is 2 hours behind, I believe, or 2 from Texas, and he calls me and said no. They said no. Okay, so I just go ahead and then buy some tires because I need 4 new tires, and I did not buy NITTO Tires again. But to give them a fair chance, I asked them, or I also wanted clarification. I emailed them and asked, is there a particular reason that they denied my claim and let me wait a whole week just to tell me no? And they did respond. I give them credit for that. They did respond and said, yeah, the tires show cupping and sawtooth pattern, and that is faulty suspension and it's not covered. So I sent them a lengthy farewell email, still being nice, but explaining everything. And it's so disappointing because they never ask for any proof of any maintenance or any other kind of proof. If I'm really a customer since 2011, had several different sets of their product, I advertised them as good as I could. Were they perfect? No, but they're good tires, and some more than others. But the Ridge was absolutely my favorite tire, and it bothers me that I go all out for them. They used to have an ambassador program back then, which you just sign up, you share their content, and then you get points. And this is how I got the jacket that you cannot buy in a store or not even from them. So that's just something they hand out to people. And that's just so disappointing that I didn't even say I demand, or you have to, or I want 4 new tires because your product is crap, or I go on an online rant and bitch about the product and the company. I'm not. I have never done that, but it's so disappointing that the discount tire, they gave me a credit of $80 something per tire, which comes back to almost 1 tire. So I basically had to pay for 3. And so the discount tire people, they gave me some discount because we have been a customer there since also 2011, but the manufacturer cannot do anything. And that's what I told. I said I didn't expect 100%, but something. I mean, 50, 25, something. Do something for customer retention. Back up your product, and you have a customer for life. But at the end, it was just the coldest no I have ever gotten. And with that, it's like, did I really do the right thing? And I'm backing them up and advertise them and say I want nothing but NITTO. And then they cannot even help out their customers. I get it. Tires is a tricky business. People do burnouts. They go off-roading. They abuse them, and then they bitch about it because they don't last long or they're worn uneven. I get all that. It's a he said, she said. But again, ask for maintenance records. Go look, make sure I really bought all those tires. You can talk to Discount Tire. It's all in their computer. And then for them just to say no, period, and then don't expect me to buy your stuff anymore. You can't. So I bought different tires, and again, it's tires. It's a hit and miss. Some people love them, some people hate them. So, but I think if you have a warranty, a warranty on your tread, and then you just find for ways to weasel your way out, and not even offer anything, any type of thing, it's really disappointing. So, and that makes me wonder, is brand loyalty really important? Is it something we have in our head and said, oh man, I just love it, no matter how they treat me, but I just like the product, so I keep them and keep buying them. But I know behind the curtain that people really don't give a damn about their customers. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not sitting here trying to figure this out. I just know that I'm not gonna buy this product anymore. There is just too many choices out there. There's too many options, and at the end of the day, I just back up your product. Care a little bit more. Hey, can you give us a call? Let's talk. or send me some records, or ask some questions. But you look at 5 pictures and then you say no, done, and we already know what's wrong with your car, and that's all your fault basically, and we out. No, there was the easy way out. I don't appreciate that. I think they did it wrong. I think they I'm not. I'm not. I told them that I already bought other tires. So now at this point, it don't matter what they do. I'm not coming back because it's for the wrong reasons. You should have backed up your products before, and or care more about your customers, and the customer retention. Um, because at the end of the day, for a company like Toyo Tires, it's peanuts. That's less than pocket change, right? But you have an opportunity here to have a customer for life. And I remember that back when I was working for a car dealership, for a franchise, a luxury or premium dealer, we had a special marketing budget where we could do that. And they have even more money than a franchise car dealership, and they don't even nothing. I mean nothing, and that is disappointing. So they might still. I'm not talking crap about the product. Some tires are better than others. The Ridge Grappler is absolutely the best truck tire I ever had so far. I hope the new ones come close. We'll see if I hit 70,000 miles with them in 4 years. And yeah, that's just it. I just wanted to share that, and you can think I'm overreacting, or it's cut and dry or whatnot. I think a little bit different, uh, because as a company you have the chance here to do something, or you just let it all go, and they decided to let it all go. So that is great. We are all adults, so I'm not crying. I'm just disappointed because over the years that was a lot of money that went to their uh, company instead of somebody else. And again, a lot of complaints that I had, or some where they replaced the tire. It didn't even get back to NITTO Tire because Discount Tire took care of it through their certificates. So they might not even know that people are having issues with the tires because the tire dealers are taking care of it. There might be also, I don't know, a counterproductive system. At least you need some feedback, because then you get maybe a little bit cocky and said, well, nobody complains about our product, so why, we do everything right, and that's obviously not the case either. So I just wanted to share that. I'm disappointed, but again, if you think about a Ridge Grappler, buying that for your truck, absolutely go for it. It's a good tire. Uh, but again, don't be surprised if at some point you ask for the help and you don't get any. So that is my tire story. I hope the new ones are doing at least as good, and then I'm satisfied. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking all the way to the end. And maybe this video helps you a little bit, maybe not, but I hope for the best. Thank you.